So take a moment to wiggle in your seat. And the wiggling, it just begins this transition of reconnecting with your body. So feel your sit bones. Notice the texture of whatever surface that you're sitting on. I'm on a cushion. Maybe you are too. Maybe you're on a chair. Maybe you're on a couch. Maybe you're on a hard floor. So notice the texture of what you're sitting on. Next, pay attention to your gaze right now. This is something that is a very small action, but very significant when it comes to bringing our nervous system into a state of balance and regulation. Notice your gaze. And then soften your gaze. Choose a point to look at that is not your screen, not your device. You just need to listen to the sound of my voice. So keep the eyes open to start. Don't allow them to close just yet. And use your peripheral vision. And as you're using your peripheral vision, let the eyes retreat a little bit more into the back of the eye socket. Imagine that you were looking out of the back of your head. Just notice if you can feel that subtle shift. And you allow the eyes to move back. You allow the eyelids to soften. And notice your breathing rhythm now. Has it changed? The eyes want to close now. Go ahead, allow the eyes to softly close. You can imagine your eyelids like a warm blanket covering the eyes. And now, allow for yourself to notice. How are you arriving right now to this practice? Take a moment to notice the state of your mind, or maybe it might be easier to notice and think back to what the state of your mind was this morning, or whenever you are doing this practice. And then shift your attention. You can imagine your attention like a beam, a ray of light, a flashlight illuminating your heart center. Pause for a moment and notice, what may you be holding in your heart? And there might be a word that comes to mind. There might be a color. There might be an image. There might be a physical sensation that you notice that you were not aware of before. Noticing without judgment, practicing equanimity. Whatever you notice is neither good or bad. It simply is. It simply is. Now bring your energy, your attention down to your womb space. If you'd like to cup and hold the lower abdomen, go ahead. And you can hold yourself in a nurturing way, a healing way, allowing the hands to bring healing to your womb. Allowing for the low abdomen to relax, to soften, and to open. And notice now what may your womb be holding in this moment. What words does your womb have to offer you? What stories does your womb want to tell? Don't overthink it. The first random word or image that pops into your mind, honor that. It's not by accident. And continuing to invite a soft breath down into your womb space, allowing for the hands to provide that healing touch. As you do all of this, soften your shoulders and lengthen the back of your neck. Allow the crown of your head to reach upwards just slightly. Soften your jaw. Relax your tongue. And for the next few cycles of breath, imagine that you are holding yourself. A warm embrace. You can imagine that you're getting a deep, loving hug from yourself. And how does that feel? Notice. Can you surrender into the hug? Do you feel resistance to the hug? Whatever it is not good or bad. It simply is. Notice. Next, notice your breath. We're going to get a little bit more curious now about where we feel the breath, where you feel your breath in your body. So paying attention now, a little bit more closely, a little bit more curiosity. Notice a location in your torso. Chances are you'll feel it between your hips up to your neck. So where is your breath in your body now? And can you invite a subtle shift? Can you invite the breath to move more deeply into your pelvis, into the low abdomen? And you invite your breath down into the base of your pelvis, into your pelvic floor. You can imagine now your pelvic bowl. And at the base of the bowl lie your pelvic floor muscles. And they're in the shape of the base of a bowl, like a hammock. And as you inhale, those muscles move down towards the floor, towards your seat. And as you exhale, they gently rise up. See if you can connect with that action now. So inhale, your pelvic floor muscles move down. And exhale, they gently rise up. Continue to breathe down into your pelvic bowl. With each breath, there's a deeper softening. Each time you exhale, you release just a little bit more. And notice now, how does it feel to breathe deeply into your pelvic bowl? Can you feel the breath beyond the pelvic floor muscles? Can you allow for your breath to fill up the space in between the vaginal walls, the vaginal canal? And if you can't feel it, maybe you can picture it, maybe you can imagine it. The breath comes in through the nose. It has a direct access to your pelvic bowl, your reproductive organs, bringing energy, bringing prana, bringing healing, bringing softness. Can you imagine your breath going beyond the vaginal canal, down to the vulva? Again, a softening, a reverence, a deep connection with your body. Giving yourself permission and allowing yourself to feel safety and security as you breathe. And now, allowing the breath to simply be. Releasing any images, any thoughts, any intentions of performance or trying, releasing it all. Giving yourself full permission to simply be exactly as you are. Notice how that feels. When you notice how that feels, you then give yourself the ability to come back to that place, to come back to that feeling at other moments of your day. When you notice yourself getting into thoughts or stories of being not enough. You are enough. You are good enough. You are strong enough. You are deserving enough to receive a child, to be loved. You are good enough. You are strong enough. You are deserving enough to receive a child to be loved. Take a deep breath into that and exhale fully. When you're ready, begin to move very softly, rhythmically, intuitively. Deepen your breath. Do whatever you feel called to do in this moment. And then when you're ready, come back to stillness and take a hand to your heart, maybe two hands to your heart, or maybe one hand to heart and one hand to womb. Take your chin down, bowing to yourself, honoring yourself, celebrating that you are here. You are taking the time to pause, to notice, to connect. The light in me bows to the light in you. Together, we are one. Namaste.